Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving.
I don't wanna take advice from fools.
You always won every time you placed a bet.
Money, that's what I want.
All right, folks, Joe Duffy, CEO of OffshoreInsiders.com. Here is your Thursday night preseason primer and your famed tailgate party. Like I said, we're going to do it a little bit earlier, I think, on non-Sundays. Looks like most of our views are still coming on demand, so we want to give people a little bit more time and even the search engines to pick up on it, etc., etc., etc. But like I said, we're committed to doing this every Sunday during the regular season NFL at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and then, we'll see what the interest is. Joe Duffy's picks off a wise guy sweep last night. Yeah, you did miss out on some day winners, but you do have a nighttime winner. Plus, that's a nighttime winner in Major League Baseball. It is a Juicy Lucy, and in addition to that, you do have the Thursday night football winner, so make sure you get that right now at OffshoreInsiders.com, where you also get thoroughly vetted sportsbooks. Cleveland is a 3-point favorite to the Philadelphia Eagles tonight with a total 42.5. Philadelphia, it depends. They opened up as much as a 2-point favorite in some areas when the line was widely available, though it was a pick. And as you said, you can get that at mybookie.ag. Promo code Duffy for the biggest sign-up bonus. You always get paid on time, and make sure you visit OffshoreInsiders.com for thoroughly vetted sports books. Eagles' #1 quarterback Carson Wentz remains out. Of course, they have that very unique situation. Last year's starting Super Bowl winning quarterback Nick Foles instead gets the start. He was banged up last week. He and the starters will play throughout the first half. That is the guys who will start tonight, though, because the regular starters, quite a few of them are going to be out. He's not going to have a lot of weapons. Foles isn't at running back and wide receiver. At running back, Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, Donnell Pumphrey, Darren Sproles are all out. Wide receiver, Alshon Jeffrey. Remember, 5 straight seasons he's had with at least 52 catches. Nelson Aguilar, who's started to come into his own. Marcus Wheaton, among those who are out. Philadelphia, thus, will clearly be very thin at these positions. In fact, the only running backs available, Wendell Smallwood and Matt Jones, both who struggled against New England, although conversely, they will certainly have some chances to redeem themselves, as we'll take a look at some of the other lines for this week and tomorrow, preseason football at mybookie.ag. Again, use that promo code Duffy to keep this information free. Tyrod Taylor will start and play the first half of quarterback for Cleveland. Of course, Tyrod Taylor is not, we'll see who's going to be the starting quarterback on opening day for them. Cleveland rushed 32 times last week, while passing just 24, though. On week 1, they went a little heavier on passing. So it's not necessarily a pattern there. Eagles' first-team offense has not scored in the preseason so far. The Browns are without Josh Gordon at wide receiver. Antonio Callaway is questionable. Weather will not be a factor. Neither will wins. And by the way, yes, I know we did switch the time on you. If you are watching it live, say hi. I think we should be able to see all your comments. Like I said, the software we're using, they're continuing. Some things are in beta, some things aren't. And I know during the NFL season at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Sundays, we'll have a lot more people will interact with us. But, make sure you join us that. Then, we still, though, pretty happy with the views and the listens on our simulcast here during the preseason. We do have a free winner for you. The free winner is going to be in Major League Baseball. We're going to go with Oakland and Cahill -177 against Minnesota and Stewart. Hot road teams the last 2 years plus 45.25 units, an ROI of 14.1. So that's not too bad. 45.25 units when you're talking about just over a season and a half. It is not a premium play. We don't like to necessarily ride angles that have only held up for 2 years like that, but the reason we're keeping it on our radar, remember, a theory all along was the further we get back out from the steroid era, the more that it's really going to be offense that becomes more predictable. Before the steroid era, that's really how I made my name, riding different team streaks and really evaluating some of the offensive stuff more than most other handicappers do, because the sports books and the odds makers made their odds based too much on pitching statistics. And it does appear that we are returning to that. You know, we've kind of had some couple mediocre years, in part because of the steroid era. Offense became every bit as unpredictable as pitching did, so it kind of took away our strength, but that is returning. But anyway, that's an angle we're keeping an eye on, and most definitely have it as a free pick for your premium pick for tonight. I'll give you a hint, it is a Dandy Dog. Remember, Dandy Dogs are getting at least $1.40 juice. It could be an underdog of $1.40 or more. Could be a favorite laying 1.5 and getting back $1.40 juice. Again, visit offshoreinsiders.com. Every single sports book, every last sports book at offshoreinsiders.com is thoroughly vetted and approved. So visit offshoreinsiders.com for the best picks and the best sports books. And I should add, I just got an email yesterday from a guy who's been with me, at least 10, a dozen years, maybe even 15 years. And he describes himself as a degen. He called himself a degen gambler. And he said that, heck, he can verify that all the casino stuff is fantastic. He loves the live dealers at mybookie.ag. You always hear me say I like to call myself a degenerate handicapper. I'm all about sports betting, but one of my most loyal customers who loves playing the casino games, loves the live dealers there. Also, one of those things, I always look through things through my own eyes, and I've been on the internet since 1995, so I'm certainly internet savvy. I realize a lot of you are not. If you're worried about setting up an account there, they have 24/7 customer service. So if it's 5 in the morning, you want to set up an account, you're not really that internet savvy, don't worry. There is somebody there to help you. They will answer all your questions. It's very easy. It can be intimidating for a lot of you at first. It's very, very easy to set up an account and very easy to get money out. They'll pay you within 24 hours, mybookie.ag, using the promo code Duffy.